The crew is back. The crew is back, and we have so much to talk about. And guess what, guys? It's 316 days, so you know we're going to be popping those cans or water bottles in the case of Coach. But anyways, let's start the show. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the brand new episode of the We Book It podcast, guys. I am your host, Virgil, here with another episode. Excited because why? I got the best freaking co-hosts in the game. These guys all run their own podcast shows, and yet they make time to still come and hang with your boy on Sunday. The host of the Monday Night Raw Dog Monday Nights. He is the workhorse of the We Book It boys. He is the hardest working man in the building. That is right. He is underneath me, literally and figuratively. He is Coachman.
Hey, yo.
I love you, Coach. Ooh, got a little echo there on that, man.
That was a good one.
Gentlemen, it's always a pleasure joining you on these Sunday nights. And it's a special Sunday night. Big Daddy C can atone to teams are officially in March Madness, and we are ready to get our hearts broken.
And break hearts you shall. And speaking of breaking hearts, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but definitely all the single ladies out there, my man, my brother from another mother, my guy, he is a Michigan Wolverine, and he is a part of the finer man of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna get it right. One of these weeks, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna surprise you too. One of these weeks. He is a part of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. That's right. He is Big Daddy. Oh, and he's also the host of the AEW Recap podcast. That's right. The host of that show, Big Daddy C.
What's up, baby? We in here. Big Ten champions. On the way to the March Madness tourney. Let's go. We beat Wisconsin, as always, forever and always, until the day I die. Fuck the entire state of Wisconsin.
Ouch. All right, y'all, let's start the show. Let's start the show, guys. So, yeah, man, we got so much going on. We got so much we got to do. I'm excited for the show, excited to get things started. So, we can
you missed one entrance.
Oh, how could I ever forget? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, he runs our Friday night SmackDown, low down, hold down, throw down, pull down, woe down, mow down, toe down, hold down, woe down.
Turn it around,
bring it around town, lick it up and down. He is that host. That's right. He is the freakiest one of all the freaks. He is my favorite person in the whole wide world outside of my wife. That's right. It is the freakiest one, Freaky Fritos.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my singles and tag team competitors. Happy Stone Cold Steve Austin Day. I hope you have your cold beers ready. And also, I've got something here, not Stone Cold related. I bought this for my buddy. I'm proud to show this off. A autographed Ric Flair football jersey. It says 16-time champion. It's got some more stuff here, but I'm too afraid to take it out of the package. I've got a shadow box. I'm going to mount it here. Rhea, you're staying right there, honey. Don't you worry. I have to move Godzilla, but don't worry. I'm getting this up for the podcast.
There you go. Some memorabilia for you. By the way, Coachman, listen, take a hint, sir. Look at everybody else's walls on the podcast. Put something up, Coach.
He's got John Cena poster.
Bro, I know you got a shit
I
ton
want
of
my
Mizzou
security
merch.
deposit.
I know you don't have to mess up the walls, man. Like just take something up there or something. I know you got a lot of
Coach.
I know you got a lot of Cardinals, Blues, and Mizzou
Hey,
Tigers merch.
Whoa. You can keep the Cardinal stuff. You ain't got to put that up. But everything else, yeah, you can put up.
Hell, even put some merch up of your team that you coach. Like put that up there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? It's a John Cena poster that no one can see.
Yeah, these are all the John Cena posters. John Cena posters.
Oh, where's that poster? Where's that poster at, Mike?
Oh, it actually is.
It's on the other side of the room. He's too ashamed to.
Can you see it? You can see it. That's right. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
You can't see it. Hold on, wait. I think I dismounted my camera trying to show you guys. Hold on. See, Frito, it's all your fault.
My bad. I thought you were being a smart ass.
No, it really was there. I was trying to show you the actual thing. Some biscuit. It's there, Frito. Just know it's over there. It's over on the side of the wall. When you come to my house next, I'll show you. But anyway, speaking of not being able to see, folks, tomorrow night, we get the debut of heel John Cena in 2025. John Cena, Cody Rhodes under the same roof in the same building for the very first freaking time. And I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited to see what this interaction is going to look like. If John Cena will come out, do an entrance, if he'll have music, if he's going to heel it up with some heel music, if he's going to have heel gear. I mean, I don't even know where to begin with my excitement for this character, but I'm going to let you guys take it away. What are your expectations for John Cena tomorrow night?
Well, before Fritos goes, just got to make sure everybody knows. Do not wait until 7:00 to watch Monday Night Raw. Please.
You don't have to.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, right? Is it 5? 5, 4, 5?
Yeah,
3.
5.
It was like 3.
Okay.
I thought it was
3
3.
o'clock?
Is it 3 Eastern?
Yeah, it's 3.
I thought it was 4.
PM. It's who knows? Between 3 and 5. Do the time changes.
The cool thing about Netflix, you can actually still watch it at 7:00 if you want to.
No,
You
I
started
ain't
whenever
gonna
you want to.
too many spoilers, bro. Nah, I'm gonna have Netflix on that last hour of work.
Look, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I was not trying to spoil the SmackDown for you.
No, you're good. Like I said, I went back and watched everything. I'm like, outside of the Penta and Malachi Black or whatever you want to call him at this point, like that's the only thing I really cared about. But
Ali, is it Ali Esther? What was
Alistair Black.
Ali Esther.
Yeah, Alistair Black. Yeah, Ali Esther.
Okay, Fritos. Take your sip of water, which I'm so proud of you for drinking water. I know you're dehydrated from yesterday, but I'm so proud of you for drinking water. Good job. I'm proud of you.
How much did you drink yesterday?
20 beers, maybe.
God.
But the thing is, I started late since I was walking the parade, so I didn't get too bad. So I was making sure I was good.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. What I'm expecting tomorrow for Monday day/night Raw.
What are you expecting specifically with John Cena?
Yep.
That's what I need to know.
I would love to see Dr. Thugonomics back since that is his true heel character, but I think what they're going to do is the same approach they did with The Rock from last year. Each entrance, it's going to change. They're going to do something different with the Jumbotron. They're going to do something different with his outfit. So I think slowly and surely till WrestleMania, we're going to get the final boss version or Hollywood corporate version of Cena. I don't know what that entails since we already know that he's got his hair plugs put in. So we got that taken care of. No more bald Cena. But I don't know what it entails for gear since we've only seen him in jorts for the past 20 years. We haven't seen him in really anything else. I don't know if that means he's going to go trunks, if he's going to go pants, boots, whatever it is. But I'm expecting something different with the ring gear itself.
Okay, what about you, Coach?
Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of like what Frito said, a slow burn, his full heel character. I'm kind of expecting him to come out and play off like everything's okay. And then once music hits or Cody comes out to the ring, then he just something clicks in his head of like he goes full mode again. I can see him kind of playing the crowd and everything like that, pretending, oh yeah, nothing, everything's fine. Like he's Cody. He's back to what he was like at the end of Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have much to add, honestly. I'm just excited to see what happens. Like my hope is that he like goes full like Hollywood in terms of like, not even like just full attire change. Just come out there with a whole like suit and tie on some James Bond shit. Like yeah, I'm the next 007 in this bitch. Like that, I want to see something like that. Where like he just comes out there like he's just above everybody, and like I'm that dude. Like just so y'all know, I'm the one been carrying this damn company for at least probably not the last 5 years or so, but definitely the last like 15 before that. So like just coming back to remind folks, like, look, y'all know what it is. So just sit back and enjoy the ride, like The Rock has been saying for the last like a year and a half. So yeah, that's what I expect to see happen. Now the Dr. Thugonomics shit, no, like it's he too old for it now, man. Like it ain't gonna hit the same. Like it was nice when they did it when he came back at what was it, WrestleMania 30, when he him and Elias when he came out there. That was in New York, I believe, or New Jersey. Like it was nice then, but now it's not gonna hit the same. Because like we're gonna expect Cena to rap. He's far removed from his rapping days, and he even told Shannon Sharp that on the Club Shay Shay podcast. I'm not even really into rap like that no more. Like I'm not. That's not me. So him doing the whole Dr. Thugonomics gimmick, I don't think it's gonna work anymore.
So
Also,
that was a lot you had to say for somebody. Wait, hold on.
Hang on, just quick. He's a 50-year-old man, or close to 50. Time to put up the George. You're not a dad from the South.
Yeah,
You're not rocking baby boots anymore. Time to grow up, bud. Put some underwear.
Right. You're from freaking Boston, man.
Boston. All right. Thank you all for that. Now, I would like to see a version of John Cena based off his character from Fast and the Furious. Jacob Toretto. Mm-hmm. I think him coming out, gold chain, all black on. I mean, even maybe rocking a turtleneck, like I said, and just like I said, healing it up all the way through, and like almost like the Batista character, where like everything goes black. They drop the spotlight on him, and it's legit just John Cena there, and they're just pouring down blues on him because that international crowd is gonna be nuts tomorrow. Some will cheer, some will boo. You start his music like you normally do. Dun, dun, rain the booze down. He walks out there, everything goes black, and then all you see is like John Cena or whatnot standing there, and they just rain down booze on him. He walks to the ring. He can even walk to the ring with the same music. He don't have to debut his new music yet, but like I said, they may do it that way, or he may show up or after Cody. So Cody may come out and try to call him out, and then when he comes out, he just stops at the ramp, and like he has a bunch of security guards in front of him. Like, just heal it all the way up, Cena. Like, go full in. Go full in. Dive deep into this thing. Dive as deep into this as Claude wants to dive into Jada Parker. Dive all the way. Swim around in this heel character and have a ball. Oh, my gosh, see.
And there goes our sponsors.
Ooh, I'm about to dive in.
Oh, not the Trey Songz calls. The Trey Songz reference. Let's go. Hey man,
bro. I told you.
Coach got a little black in him, man. Hey, look, he got
a little more than a little black in him. I'm telling you, make me proud, bro.
look 5% black in them, man. You know that. Hey,
Something.
that's the
A
only
little Native American or something.
for real, man. Ain't no
Yeah.
way.
So, but yeah, no, Coach, that's on you tomorrow. I'm excited to watch the show, and I'm excited for your analysis of after the show with John Cena tomorrow night. Make sure you guys tune in to Raw Dog Monday Night Raw tomorrow night to hear that and see as we review exactly what happened with John Cena, which he is booked for the next 3 Monday Night Raws, and he is also booked for Backlash after WrestleMania in St. Louis, Missouri, which the We Book It Boys minus Mike Jones will be at. So,
Hey, just to let you know, I'm inviting you right now. It's my official invite. Do you want to go with me?
I love you, Fritos, but I can't go. I'll be DJing the wedding.
You see how that works? See, a simple "Hey, would you like to go?" I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it felt good. It felt good. Fritos, this is why I hug you so tight, because you know what I'm saying? You always think about me. Fritos, you need to take your world title with you and see if you can get it signed, bro.
I'll try.
Yes, just take the damn title with you and see if you
I
can get
will.
it signed. I believe in you. You can do this. But yeah, moving right along, guys. One thing I did want to talk to you guys about, and obviously WWE fans all across the world love wrestling and love cheering and rooting for their favorites. However, if you guys notice that like the international crowds are just so much better than the regular WWE crowds, like they literally hijack the show and like just make it so much more fun. There's so much more into it, into what's going on, into what's happening. And like, I mean, I don't know why do you guys think that the international crowds are so much better than the USA crowds?
The lack of shows and the lack of screen time and all that. I mean, what is this really the first time that the European crowd's really been, taped and live? Really? Essentially, I mean, start the TKO deal. Because
no, they used to do Monday Night Raw from like England and stuff like that before, but like, I mean,
but nothing like
France, I don't
Germany.
remember doing it like Germany and like and like all those other places like that.
That's why I think it is. It's the lack of them being over there, other than maybe doing like a home, the home show tours or anything like that.
Live show tour, yep.
With that, that's playing a role with it, and I think they're getting into those markets. Like now, they're trying to get into the Indian market. I'm sure once they get a deal there, we might get a backlash or something over in India. They already did Australia last year for Elimination Chamber. They're starting to expand out. And I think with the Netflix, it's helping reach those target markets. And I think they're just as hyped as us as we were maybe as kids during the 90s Attitude Era, going crazy and all that. I just think that right now with the United States, we've been privileged with all the shows, all the pay-per-views, that we kind of take it for granted. And they're not as excited for everything.
Yeah, I can agree with that. What do you think, Coach?
I think that plays a factor. One thing I will say about U.S. crowds, I think it just depends on which city that you're going to be in. Some cities that are known like wrestling cities. I know a lot of people, when they announced Backlash was coming to St. was like, oh, I thought this was going to be in Mexico City, but everybody has been saying, well, St. Louis is a wrestling hotspot. So like it's there. Remember when we were at that Monday Night Raw, guys, we were like the crowd was hot that night, and everyone line about how great the crowd in St. Louis was, and everyone was like, oh man, this St. Louis crowd's gonna suck after such a big SmackDown. And we brought it, so I think it's going to be a lot better. As you can hear, my laundry's done back there now. If you can hear that fire going off, it's been laundry day at the coach household right now. Anyways, also with the international crowds, I think they're taking it in from their soccer games or their soccer event. You notice a lot of the cheers are pretty much similar to what they would do during soccer matches. Soccer's not very popular here in the United States, except for when the United States chokes in the World Cup. Um, and that's about it. Where they live, breathe, and bleed soccer over in Europe, and they have all of these amazing chants that they do during the games. And I think it's just a carryover into wrestling, and I like it. I really do. I do wish that the U.S. would get a little bit more on the hype train with the chants and everything like that. But again, to my original point, it's just going to depend on which city you go to. If you're going to go to Hershey, Pennsylvania, it's going to be dead because what happens in Hershey except for the Hershey factory?
True. Very true. Very true point.
That's what I've been
I
calling my
agree with
butt
that.
all day today from the dumps I've been taking. The Hershey factory.
Oh god. But no, hey, I ain't like I said, like y'all pretty much covered all bases in that regard. But I think the more global WWE had become, the more like this is going to be like the end result. Like anytime they went overseas, and then the more you get a lot of these overseas wrestlers that are like big time, into the company, and then like more often than not, they're from those like certain areas. Like whether anytime you go to the UK, like they're gonna go crazy, especially if there's anybody from the UK that's like in a meaningful match on the like card, or well, on the pay-per-view or on the show. And so I think that's definitely helped. I feel like I really think NXT, both regular NXT and NXT UK, definitely played a major part in this. And like the overseas, because I felt like NXT was like one of the first, area, like they were one of the first brands to actually do more overseas pay-per-views and shows like that. And so I feel like once the main shows started to have their pay-per-views and more consistently, I feel like that's when things really like took off. And so in regards to the St. Louis thing, Coach, it did help that St. Louis show was fresh off the bullshit that went down in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
so like we were hyped. Everybody was waiting to see what was going to happen on Monday Night Raw, especially after Vegas and that Friday Night SmackDown. Like like that.
Like even the
well, wait,
SmackDown
no,
Irish.
it was the SmackDown. No, it was the SmackDown thing happened first, right? That's what happened. Yeah, the
Yeah.
SmackDown. Yeah, so right after that SmackDown, yeah, like everybody was gonna be hot. Everybody was waiting and anticipating to see what the hell was gonna happen, what the fallout was gonna be. And the fact that we showed up booing the Rock, and Seth Rollins was like, I can't even lie, I wasn't even expecting that. That's a shock, So like that. It does depend on what city you're in, but it also depends on what is going on right in wrestling at that moment. Like, something major just happened in the at the end of one show, and the next show is going to be like the fallout to that. That also plays a part, and so I feel like it's a lot of different factors, but definitely the overseas shows, like the overseas crowds definitely they care about it a lot more because there's been like this huge influx of international wrestlers into the company, and I just feel like whenever they go overseas, there's more often than not, maybe 5 to 10 superstars that are from that area or surrounding areas where the crowd just get hyped. Whether it's singing the theme songs, or just like going crazy for any portion of the match, especially if it's good and there's like good hot spots in the match that take place. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that situation there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's one of those situations where I'm just seeing like the international crowds really just appreciate more WWE than anything, and it's refreshing. They make the shows fun. Like I said, when each superstar comes out and they get this big huge pop, it makes them feel more important. Makes the show feel more important. I mean, it's just more enjoyable even when you're at home on television. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. But guys, we're gonna do a little something different for who to watch for in wrestling this week. We're all gonna talk about who we want to watch for in wrestling, starting with Coach. I'll cue it up at the Coach's video. So our next topic. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, wait. So our next topic is who to watch for. We book it first. So obviously this is Coach's segment. However, I noticed the one, the only B-Fab getting all of her flowers this past week after her match with Charlotte Flair on Friday Night SmackDown. I mean, her entrance, her presentation, her swag, her just her aura and everything, how she just carried herself like a big deal to me. And I honestly, she might be a babyface right now, but she's gonna make a great heel United States champion. I could just see it all over her because she's got this cockiness, this airness about her that's going to cause her to like really, really go to the deep end. And I'm excited for it. But I want to know from you guys, who do you guys believe is the next up and coming star that we need to be watching for in wrestling? And I'll start with you, Coach.
Man, that was a real tough one. Was not expecting so you kind of caught me off the spot on the spot here. You know, and
If you want, he was smiling, so I feel like he got somebody already in mind. If you want to come back to you,
yeah. See, you want to take this one?
Yeah, you know me. Like,
wait, hold on, pause. Hold on, wait, pause. See, if you say Jada Parker, I promise you, we're gonna fight. I will fight you. I will drive to your house and fight you right now.
Looks aside, bro. Looks aside. Is she not? She not big time right now in NXT.
Bro, I knew it. How did I know he was gonna pick her?
Is she not doing her thing in NXT right now? Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Go on.
Look. She next up to get that championship, man. She done had some shots at the title, but she came short a few times. But I think her time is now, man. It's Jada Parker's time to shine. Be a woman.
You cannot use John Cena's it's her time is now type thing. You can't do that. Sorry.
I just did. Get used to it. Deal in the words of Batista, deal with it. But but no, Jada it's her time to be the big dog of the women's division. Even if she doesn't win the NXT Women's Championship, which I feel like she's well ready for it. She don't even need to worry about the NXT North American Women's North American Championship. Let somebody else deal with that. But no, she is worthy and she has earned her spot to get into that NXT Women's Championship picture and be the champion that we all know she can be. And so yeah, that's my who to watch for. Looks aside, Mike. Looks aside. All right.
The hardest eye roll right now. Go ahead, Frito.
The low-hanging fruit for me is saying Carmelo Hayes. He's been on the roster for a year. He's going against the big stars. But I'm not going to pick who I'm going to pick is Axiom. This past week versus Gunther, the fact that you've got a tag team guy on NXT, I mean, granted they did it, it's almost fan service because he's from the area. But the fact that you have him going against your world heavyweight champion shows they have some type of faith within him. So I'm going to say Axiom.
Okay. Axiom is a good one to watch for. I chose obviously B-Fab, but another one is I always mess up his name. I don't know. It's Jamar Evans, right?
Javon
Evans. Dude, I'm telling y'all, just like I love Trick Williams, just like I loved LA Knight before everybody else did, Javon Evans is next up, bro. Like his swag, the way he carries himself in the ring, his skill set, his moves, bro. Like he's a freak of nature to be that tall and be able to do moves like Jeff Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Like to be able to do all the high flying stuff he can do, And like I said, and he's just so chill with how he carry himself, man. He's like putting the chillness of Matt Riddle, the extreme craziness of Jeff Hardy, and then like the height of Damian Priest together all in one package. And like you put all three of those together, and he's just cool, and he got the swag like the Street Profits. Like I mean, so
it's funny you mentioned that too, like because I was just thinking like when you think of like high flying ability, charisma, all that, and like being like super tall and all this stuff, like he just like Montez almost like him and Montez is kind of like the same, and then I know even though Wesley a little bit smaller, he a little bit shorter than those two. Like I feel like Wesley is, Wesley in terms of athleticism, he up there with them. Like NXT he's definitely done well in terms of finding guys that, like African American guys that's like real athletic and got a lot of charisma in the ring too. So yeah, those guys are they're the truth for real.
All right, Coach, it's your segment. We'll stop hogging it. Go ahead.
All right. No, you guys are good. I'm gonna out. I agree with what Frito said with Axiom, but I am actually going to go with his tag team partner in Nathan Frazier being the next up. And if I'm being completely honest, I would not mind if they do double champs for both of Frazier and Axiom. Have Axiom win one mid-card title, have Frazier win another mid-card title, and then they both win the tag team titles. I think that's a storyline that's never been done before, and I think they're the perfect team to do it for.
I dig it.
I like it. I like it. Does anybody have anybody else that they want that they think people should be watching for?
Me, when I finally make my WWE debut.
And on that.
I was gonna say if we're just keeping it, are we just keeping it WWE or it could be any promotion?
Oh, it's who to watch for. Listen, Coach chooses. Yeah, no. Coach chooses to do a lot of WWE, but he absolutely can do TNA, he can do NXT, he can do.
I know.
AEW. I mean, it's wrestling knows no bounds. I mean,
I say honorable mention is Megan Bain.
Programs aren't the best.
Yeah, you know that is true. That's true.
If I look for anybody to watch for an AEW or TNA, it's usually a former WWE person.
Yeah,
I
would. Yeah, I would say just honorable mention Megan Bain. Hey, she next up, bro. Like that woman is cold, bro. Like she got all the moves in the ring. Like she had what in terms of a heel, like somebody who you think can like not only be a great heel, but somebody that can like run the whole women's division and potentially be the face of your company. Like I think she has the potential to be that. Like she's that good. So just want to throw that out there.
Thank you for that. See, even though this is not your segment, pipe down. All right. So
look here,
we're gonna go.
All right. Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
All right. I'm sorry. I love you, see.
Thank you. Love you too, brother.
All right. So we move on from that. And I do want to ask you guys, there is a superstar we know for sure is coming back to WWE. We saw his debut video. The other one is a secret, but we think we know that one too. But how would you guys bring the Lucha Bros back to TV? And what would you do with Rey Fenix?
Who's Penta feuding with right now? Ludwig, right?
Yeah,
he's feuding with Kaiser and Pete Dunne.
And to preface this, you've already built up Penta as such a great star by himself already. Like, and he's only been in the company for 2 months, and dude's mask is selling like hotcakes. All his merch is selling like hotcakes. By the way, y'all, I got an amazing mommy T-shirt coming in the mail. I can't wait to get that one and put that one on. But yeah, no, his merch is selling like hotcakes in WWE. He's making a boatload of money between those masks and those T-shirts. So I mean, it's a great deal he has going right now as a single competitor. But obviously, they're bringing them in to save the tag team division, and they probably would be the ones feuding with the New Day for the rest of the year for those world tag titles over on Raw. What do you guys think?
So I would continue out the feud that he's got with Pete Dunne and Ludwig, and I'd start making plans for the Lucha Bros post WrestleMania. Have the New Day come out, or even bring back Alpha Academy, not Alpha Academy, American Made, since we have the return of Chad Gable. And let's just say everyone teams up on Penta. Then Ray comes in and helps save his brother. And you can slowly build up the Lucha Bros in the tag team division for that. If you're going to keep them in the tag team, who knows how they want to play it out. I mean, besides the merch being sold extremely well, but you also got to see how everything else is playing out within the singles and tag team. I mean, tag team is kind of lacking on the Raw side, so that would definitely be a boost with the Lucha Bros. So I could see it do it post Mania.
Okay.
Now I think the
All right,
opposite.
man.
I think it's going to be set up for a return at WrestleMania, or maybe the week before WrestleMania, Ray Phoenix debuts, and then it sets up that impromptu at Mania between Kaiser and Dunn and the Lucha Bros. That's kind of where I think it is, but I agree with you. Though, for should be a build up like what you said. Penta's getting beat down, and then Phoenix comes out and helps out, and will add more shock and awe to his debut instead of just flat out saying, "Here he is."
So a WrestleMania debut for Ray Phoenix.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What do you think, C?
Yeah, I agree with Coach. I think that'll be the best course of action to like debut him at WrestleMania, kind of add to that big time moment. Um, yeah, just have it to where like he's like Penta's getting jumped, and then have Ray Phoenix come out there. That'll definitely be a big pop, for the crowd in that moment. So I feel like that'll be the best way they can debut him at WrestleMania.
Okay. All right. So would you do a Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser tag team match against or 2-on-1 if Penta can't find a partner, and then like you have Penta go out and do the match alone for a minute, and obviously Ray Phoenix music hits, and then obviously he comes out to the big pop.
Yeah, I think that would be a good way to go about it. I think the other way would probably be, I guess maybe like, I don't know. I think a triple threat between them, like it'll be nice to see, but I think in terms of the actual WrestleMania match, I don't know how well it will go over. Yeah. I think best way to probably be a tag team and have them find a partner, and then make it seem like like the partner like can't show up, or who he originally planned like got jumped, or maybe like ask somebody from LWO to join them, and then they get jumped, and then and then Penta comes,
the
Dragon Lee,
LWO.
Dragon Lee, have it be Dragon Lee that he asked to be his partner, and then Dragon Lee gets jumped, and then and then eventually Ray Phoenix comes back in that system. So that'll probably be the best way to go about it, since LWO never gets they always get packed up no matter what. Then they have the numbers advantage, and they always get packed up by the New Day, no matter what.
Or do it this way.
Go ahead.
I like this way, since they're talking about doing a multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship. Have Ludwig, have Pete Dunne be in the mix, have Penta in there. You got Finn now potentially getting involved, Braun. Then I'm assuming Sheamus, because they're always going to throw Sheamus in the match. I'd just say have Penta prevent like Finn, Ludwig, and Pete from getting the championship. At the end, they're fed up, they're pissed at him. That's when they attack. Then Phoenix comes out and saves them at the very end.
I really think they're setting up for a Dom versus a Finn match at Mania. To be honest with you, I don't think Finn's going to be in that Intercontinental picture. I would do an Intercontinental Invitational and literally just have Braun Breaker run through everybody, like I said, and just like kill everybody, spear everybody. Like I would enjoy that so much. Like seriously, like
Gauntlet
15 minutes.
match.
Yeah, just like 15 minutes. The old school slobber
Slobber
knocker match.
knocker. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, like New
Bring
Year
back the
old.
gimmick.
Yep.
Yes.
Slobber knocker match. You got to go out there. It's one man in the ring, and you got unlimited finishers, and he's just spearing the hell out of everybody. Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that. But now it is time for Big Daddy's Baddie of the Week.
Full screen me, please. Motherfucker, hey, look. Hey, we don't need no damn delays around here. When I say full screen me, I say full screen me. Do it. All right.
Why did you be a motherfucker? I'm sorry. I was trying. My computer was lagging.
All right. Apology accepted. All right. Now, baddie of the week. All right. We're going to head on over to AEW. All right. I was watching this past show, man. There was a lot of ass in the ring on the women's side, no Diddy. And, you had Megan Bang, you had Tony Storm, all these women. You had Willow Nightingale, who I love. I love that woman. But Chris Statlander, man, y'all don't know. Y'all just don't know. That woman is blessed. All right, she's talented, fine as hell. But that ass, man, that ass be assing. And I hope her and Willow Nightingale sort things out and become friends again. But yeah, Chris Statlander, that's my baddie of the week, man. That woman is blessed in all the areas, and that's my baddie of the week.
All right. See, thank you so much for that baddie of the week moment. I need you to not be so aggressive with me. Thank you.
I said full screen. You played the music before you put full screen. Like, bro,
I didn't even know he had music.
do I gotta take over as the main producer or what? Like, what's up? I mean, I'm already producing when it comes to several shows throughout the week. So, I mean, if you need me to take over on the Sundays, let me know. Just let me know, man.
Sounds like someone needs to go on a timeout and chill for a second. Jesus,
That's my Monday night producer right there.
Hey, coach, know what time it is. Yeet.
Speaking of Yeeting, there's a video going around of me and Fritos that I played Jey Uso's theme during the St. Patty's Day parade where we were in the parking lot waiting, and me and Fritos yeeted together, and we got little kids to eat with us. It was a great time. All were happy.
Crazy. That's crazy.
All were happy.
Fritos in his leprechaun outfit.
yeah.
I
Nine
saw
pictures.
the pictures. I saw the pictures.
People
All right,
coming
guys.
up left and right.
So for our last segment of today, it is 316 day, folks. And that means I need to know from all the We Book It fellas, what is your favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin moment? I'll start with you, Fritos.
I've got so many. That's the problem. But I'm going to do one that people probably aren't going to think about. 2001. It was with Undertaker, Chris Jericho, Kane, and Kurt Angle, where Stone Cold Steve Austin was clearly trying to make Undertaker break character, just being a smartass, copying Vince, slapping Taker, slapping Kurt. And it was just a great comedic moment just because everyone's trying to get Taker to break and he's not having it at all. I think for me, that's probably up there for one of at least my favorite moments.
Okay. I like that. What about you, C? What's one of your favorite moments?
it would have to be the it was the moment where he came back after I guess he helped the WWF and it was like this huge ass brawl in the ring between the Alliance and the WWF and Austin came back. He came back through the truck in the parking lot, and he just started just kicking ass on everybody backstage, in the locker room, parking lot, everywhere. And then eventually, his music hits, and he runs down and just starts kicking everyone's ass, stunners galore. Like he just laid waste to everybody. And Jim Ross's commentary, like just took it over the top. And that's my favorite moment, at least one of. But yeah.
What about you, Coach?
Oh man, I mean, you could pick from him disguising himself as a doctor to attack Mr. McMahon in the
Bedpan
in the
McMahon.
hospital. I mean, you could pick from a more serious when he was kind of leading the invasion of ECW into WWE as the ringleader, and like that promo he did in the ring trying to figure out who was actually good enough to be on his team. But I'm actually going to go with a moment where he is not actually the center of attention. It's more, but he was the main outcome. And it was when he helped Mick Foley win the championship, because that pop that he got when the glass shattered, I don't think that pop will ever be topped. I feel like we got close last year at WrestleMania 40 when John Cena's music hit, when Cody won. I think that those pops were huge, but nothing compares. I mean, it is deafening pop when you listen back to that. And it's all because of his glass shattering and raising hell, flipping off McMahon, and putting Mick Foley on top of The Rock for the championship. So it again, not even his match, but he once again stole the show.
So I have a couple, and since this is my show, I could do a couple. My first moment is Undertaker. So Stone Cold cuts a promo after Undertaker has just robbed him of the WWE Championship in 1999. This is leading up to their rematch on Raw, and Stone Cold cuts a promo on Sunday Night Heat, and it's hilarious. I have a weird sense of humor, but the promo itself is hilarious. The Undertaker tells him that he wants his blood, he wants his soul, he wants every part of him. And as the Undertaker sitting up there on the screen, and the whole rest of the arena is black, and there's only a spotlight on Stone Cold, he comes on the ropes and he tells him, "You can't have my soul, and you damn sure can't have my beer, but I sure am gonna take the soul of my boot and stick it straight up your ass." And it's a hilarious moment to me. That's so funny. The next moment, the whole Alliance feud once him and RVD started interacting with each other. Every moment is hilarious. It's pure comedy. Yeah. I know you are. Get your ass to the ring. Or like I said, or when Stone Cold was trying to see who was going to be the guy to jump and go over to the WWF, and he does the interrogation where first he interrogates a Booker T, then he interrogates RVD, and then he catches Kurt Angle at the end. And Kurt Angle's like, he's like, "Where were you, Kurt? I've been looking for you." He's like, "Warming up, man, getting ready for our match." He's like, "Warming up with her?" And she's like, "Oh," and it's Stephanie McMahon right there. It's hilarious, great comedy. And then obviously, probably one of my favorite moments is when Stone Cold Steve Austin is in the ring with the New Day. After they just beat up the League of Nations, and like Stone Cold start doing the dance like with Woods, like it gets him to stun. Pure comedy. Stone Cold is really a funny dude when you think about it. And then my last and most memorable moment, two of them. My last and most memorable moments, the night he went hunting for DX on WWF SmackDown was hilarious. He catches badass Billy Gunn in a trap, and then he sets a bear trap for Road Dogg, and then the ceiling falls down on X-Pac, and then he gets them all in the ring or whatnot, and he said, and he's up at the ramp, and he says that that he, instead of calling him X-Pac, he calls him Six Pac or whatnot. He's like, the only thing I like about you is that your name sounds like a 6-pack of beer. And I mean, just for hilarious moments. And then last but not least, if you just want to talk about pops, the announcement Linda McMahon made that Stone Cold Steve Austin was going to be in the corner of The Rock when The Rock was going to Backlash 2000 to fight Triple H for the WWF Championship. This is after WrestleMania, where The Rock should have won, but didn't because Triple H politicked to get that WWF Championship win there and keep the belt another month because they couldn't get Austin to come for WrestleMania to help him. He was supposed to come for WrestleMania to help The Rock, but instead they got him for Backlash to help The Rock. But that pop, literally on a random Monday Night Raw, which he says, and in The Rock's corner will be Stone Cold Steve Austin. And like the whole crowd goes nuts. And King's like, oh my God, Austin's gonna be with The Rock. And it's just great moments. The Stone Cold has so many good moments, but those were a couple of my favorites. Speaking of favorites, guys, it's time for our favorite moment of the night. Do you know it's become a tradition over these last 55, 56 episodes? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Fritos Fave 5.
Fritos favorite 5. Oh, you're not even doing any more, see? Okay, I see how it is. DJ Virgil.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Please kindly hit my music, sir. Oh, thank you. But what were you saying?
See that? He got his music right on time. Imagine that, because he was nice.
Mm-hmm. See, it's off to be nice. Manners.
You know what? Oh, Cena tearing ACL.
Wow, that's old.
And they just gonna prolong his farewell tour to another whole nother year, which I'm fine with.
All right, gentlemen, time to get serious here. At number 5, I've got Chad Gable returning with a luchador mask and helping the New Day beat LWO. We saw that someone else allegedly got taken out of the arena this past Monday, but nah. I'm interested to see what they do. There's been a lot of talks lately with Lucha Underground, and I believe they're bringing back a former Lucha Underground star, too, recently. So I'm curious if Chad Gable's going to have a hand with Luchador Underground, because I think there's some rumblings that WWE owns the rights to it, and they potentially could bring it back. And I feel like Chad would be perfect if they do bring it back. At number 4, I've got Randy Orton. Had a really solid match with Carmelo Hayes for this past Friday night, but what he made number 4 for me is that setup for the punt. Kevin Owens stole his punt on Carmelo, so I'm interested to see when are we going to do it, because you know if it's going to be a WrestleMania moment and he hits that punt on KO, it's going to be in a crazy pop. At number 3, I've got the Street Profits beating DIY for the Tag Team Championships. It's really throwing a wrench in WrestleMania booking, because I thought DIY was going to hold it till WrestleMania. But we got this new iteration, the heel iteration of Street Profits, and I'm curious of what their take's going to be, especially since they're going against Pretty Deadly, and they're kind of almost in a weird phase with changing character. So keep an eye on that match. At number 2, I've got Io Sky, with not just one slap, but 2 slaps heard across the world, slapping Bianca and Rhea as they were bickering in the middle of the ring this past Monday night. Let them know, hey, I'm the champion. Give me my respect. I don't care if you're bigger or stronger. I'm your champion. And I'm looking forward to this triple threat match. It's going to be up there as a historical moment for these 3 women. Then number 1, I got our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, interfering with the steel cage match between Punk and Seth Rollins and setting up another triple threat, essentially, for WrestleMania. I'm interested to see what the storyline is going to be. You've got Paul Heyman with his original Paul Heyman guy, CM Punk, and with Seth in there with the Shield. You know this is going to be an intense, bloody, emotional match. And that has been a Fritos Fave 5. Yeah.
Thanks, Fritos.
You're
All right,
welcome.
guys, what would you rate Fritos Fave 5?
I have a couple of discrepancies here, Fritos, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Good.
Please describe.
I would bump the Street Profits up to number 2. I really liked what I saw from them, and I love their new character direction. Definitely move EO down to 4, bump Randy up to 3. And as for number 5, not completely sold on the Chad Gable, so I would actually add in MVP because of his promo battle with MJF and him coming out on top, basically saying to MJF, "You need me in order to win a title." So I got to put MVP in there at number 5. So I'm gonna, but still a really solid list besides the order. So I'm gonna give you a B on that one, Fritos.
Yeah, I give it a B plus. Just for the fact that the tribal chief is number 1. I would have moved. Also would have moved the Street Profits up to number. Moved EO down to like 5. Yeah, it's my only issue.
What grade would you give him, sir?
I said B plus.
Plus.
Unplug your ears, sir. You just all out of sorts today, man. Hey,
Mom,
you need to get
Dad,
it
stop
together.
fighting, please.
You need, hey. Y'all talked about me last week, but man, this dude is.
He needs some milk.
Man,
That's a low blow, man. Why would you bring that up?
bruh. That was the first thing I said. B plus.
Anyways.
Am I right, Coach, or am I wrong?
No,
Wasn't that the first?
I'm with you. See, I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. Seen it and I
Mute
heard
you guys
it.
up real quick. Enjoy. Anyways, Fritos, this was one of your better Fave 5s. I do also agree with you. I do also agree with the fellas that I would also put the Street Profits at number 2 with this. So like I said, I think it'll be pretty.
Man, stop muting me, man.
Anyways, putting the Street Profits at number 2. Like I said, it's a monumental win for them. It's been like 3-4 years since they've won the tag team championships. So I'm very thankful that they finally found a direction for them, and they also put them back in the spotlight where they belong. And I expect to see John Cena be number 1 in your Fritos Fave 5 next week. So we'll go from there.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. You don't know what's going to be on my Fritos Fave 5, so you have to tune in next week to see the updated Fritos Fave 5.
Nice segue.
Mm-hmm.
Should probably still get some music for that.
Yeah. I need to remake Coach's video, and I really need to remake Fritos Fave 5 video too. But we'll see.
You need to shorten mines as well. It's too long of an intro. No, I'm being serious. Like compared to everybody else's, mine's is probably the longest. Mine's and yours is probably the longest intro.
I would say it's his probably.
Okay, so I purposely didn't do the Virgil's Magic Moments in wrestling tonight, just so we didn't have to hear you guys make fun of it, and you still making fun of it. You jerks.
I didn't say anything.
All of you are jerks. However, folks, that is our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, whether you are listening to us on Spotify, on Apple, or wherever wherever podcasts are found. Guys, appreciate you all so much. From Big Daddy C, from Coach, from Fritos, I am Virgil. Appreciate you so much. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.